everybody, welcome to another episode of Eat It Anyway. This week is the weekend before St. Patrick's Day, so that means a lot of people were out partying and having a good time. Meanwhile, I was at the grocery store stocking up on supplies for the quarantine week, month. Who knows how long this is going to last. So for this episode, we are going to make Can't Catch Corona-19 chicken tacos. First things first though, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab some Lysol wipes and I'm going to wipe down my counters because they're pretty dirty, so I can safely assume that there's Corona-19 all over them. Let's get started. Alright, so now that our counters are all wiped down and clean, it's time to get started. Alright everybody, here's our lineup. So we're starting with 4 to 5 frozen chicken breasts. This calls for half an onion diced, but this is a small onion. I'm going to stick the whole thing in there. 1 green bell pepper diced. 4 garlic cloves minced. I like a lot of garlic, plus we're trying to fight this disease or whatever, and I feel like garlic's good for your immune system, so I'm going to stick a whole bunch of garlic in there. We've got some crushed tomato, Chipotle peppers and Adobe Sauce. I don't know if I said Adobo right, sorry. We got some whole wheat tortillas. Tortillas, there's 10 of them. And this stuff's optional. This is just some taco blend cheese, light sour cream, and I like to stick rice in mine because they're a lot more filling and I just love rice. Josh doesn't like them, so don't tell him. Alright, so I just chopped up the onion and now I'm going to chop up the green pepper. Whenever you do this, you want to make sure you take out these little ribs or whatever they call them. And then you get around the top of the stem. And then you want to get out all of those little seeds. And then this green outer shell, that's the part we chop up. Alright, so if you've never used Chipotle peppers and Adobo sauce, here's what it looks like. You can find it in the Mexican section, or in the, yeah, I guess that's right. So I usually just use a full can. This calls for like 4 to 5, and so I just kind of fish them out. Yeah. There's usually a whole bunch in here. I just use a whole can because I'm not gonna save the other ones, you know what I mean? So here we go. I'm just fishing these out. I usually use all the sauce too, so whenever I put the chicken in the crock pot, I'll just pour the sauce over them too, along with the diced tomatoes. Yeah, so how many are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 so far. 11, 12, 13, and some giblets, I guess. I don't know what you want to call this. But yeah, so I just take the knife and just kind of chop them up a little bit, just so that they blend with the other ingredients really well. This is a really easy recipe, and it takes no time at all. Worst part is the prep. All right, so now that those are chopped up, I'm gonna open up the chicken and stick it in the crock pot. All right, so this recipe calls for 4 to 5 frozen chicken breasts. I couldn't find chicken breasts at the grocery store. Again, coronavirus, people are stocking up, but I found tenderloins. So I think this is about like a 2 1/3 pound package of chicken tenderloins. Don't worry, I know I'm going overboard on a lot of these different ingredients. It's going to be fine. I'm going to include it in the nutritional facts or whatever at the end of this, so stay tuned. All right, so these are all frozen. I'm going to try and break them out of here. Ugh. Literally breaking it. All right, so I'm just going to stick this whole thing right in the crock pot, but first, check the back. Haha, see? They always hide this little, I don't even know what this is. But whenever it's frozen, it always sticks really hard. So I'm gonna get this off and then I'm sticking this whole thing in there. All right, so I ran these under warm water and I got that weird pack off. So now I take the crushed tomatoes, open those up, and I'm gonna put them on top of the chicken. Again, this is a 28-ounce can. It's a bigger can, so look out for that in your grocery aisle. Here's what it looks like. Cool. I'm gonna dump it all in. Give this chicken a tomato bath. All right, now for the other ingredients. Give it a good shake. It looks all right. I'll shake it more later. All right, so now I'm gonna take my green peppers, dump her in, good shake. I'll get it later. Gotta get every last piece, you guys, come on. That's the onion. Here comes the garlic. Oh man, I really have to get that out. That's the best part. All right, and now I'm gonna set you over here. Whoa. For the pepper. You can probably still see me, right? I'm just gonna sweep it in there. Whoop. Easy does it. Get all the good juice. Like I said, I love good juice. Gotta give it that good Chipotle flavor. And then, last but not least, the little can. All right, I don't think we forgot anything. I think that's it. So I'm just going to scrape all this stuff off and give this a mix. Okay, now we're just gonna mix this up. All right, and it is all mixed up. Look at that. All right, so now I'm gonna put this on low and leave it for 8 hours. See you for dinner. Welcome back. Don't get too excited. It's not time for dinner yet, but it is time for a very important step. Right now, we're gonna fish out the chicken and we're gonna shred it and then put it back in. So here's what it looks like right now. I just kind of cleared off the top. I'm gonna fish out this chicken and then we're gonna shred it with some forks. This could get weird, so pray for me, I guess, I don't know. Ooh, it's still all in one clump, which is good. Easy to get out. Bring the plate up so I don't drip it everywhere. I think that's mostly it. There's a little bit left in. A little bit. Try not to get too much of the juice and stuff. All right. That looks pretty good. I'm just gonna split this up into 2 plates because once you start shredding, you'll lose space quick. Let me get this little piece over here. Oh, geez. Try not to make too much of a mess. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. So you just kind of take your fork like this and you just shred it. That's all it takes. Shred it up. So I said that this makes 10 servings, and I only said that because I have a pack of tortillas and there's 10 of them in there. I think this would probably make a lot more, which is perfect for a quarantine at home, maybe. You know, you don't know how long you're gonna be home. This will last you all week. So yeah, you just kind of mix it up like this. Boy, am I glad that I used 2 plates because look at this. Whenever you shred it, it really takes up a lot of room. So just make sure you give yourself enough space so that you're not going over the plate. All right, so now I'm gonna return these to our mix. Try not to make too much of a mess. Here's what it looks like all mixed up. I'm gonna let it cook for about an hour or so, just so all the chicken can soak up all of that, I don't know, Mexican goodness, whatever you want to call it. And then I'll come back and we'll start putting together some tacos. All right, everybody, welcome back. So now it's time to put together the taco. I got my cheese ready. I'm just gonna open it up here. I got my tortillas sitting on the plate on the scale. And like I said, I really don't know how many tacos this is gonna make, but we're gonna measure it out and figure it out together. Here we go. So turn this guy on. 1 serving is 28 grams. I'm planning on having 2 tacos, so I'm gonna get it to 14. I like sticking the cheese on first so it gets all melty and delicious whenever I put on the chicken. There's 9 grams. 14. Take a little off. There we go, 14 exactly. All right, let's see how much this can hold. I'm gonna clear this, zero that out. I like to be generous. Josh says that I overfill them all the time. But, you know, you gotta have all the good stuff, right? All right. So that looks like a fair portion. Let's see how much this is. That's 167 grams, which comes out to 5.89 ounces. So I'm probably gonna make it an even 6 ounces and then see how many tacos that gives me. Now the rice is done. I'm just gonna pile a little bit on here. All right, let's turn this guy on just to see how much I'm giving myself. A serving is 140 grams. So if you divide that by 2, that's 70 grams. Let me get a spoon. This is fine. All right. 70 grams. Oh gosh. $30. See, this might even be too much, but it's fine. Doesn't have to look pretty because we're gonna eat it anyway. 69, that's fine. I can get some of this that fell onto the counter. That should put me over. 70, all right. And I'm just gonna roll this up. Ooh. There you go, you got a taco. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Tune in next week. Stay tuned for the nutritional facts and the recipe, and have a good one. Stay safe out there.